My father and mother died when I was small. I got nobody to take care of me, so sorry. Best thing I could to get somebody to take care of me. So my nephew over here helped me to come, tell me he'll believe me, I can come and stay with him. So I get the ship and I come over here.
Were you scared about coming to Britain? Did it seem,
yeah,
like a scary thing to do?
Yeah, when I come out the ship, I don't know, looking at all this smoke coming out these houses. I want to go back now. I said, my goodness. But I went to Bristol. I worked there for about 6 weeks, cleaning the street, using the jackhammer, drilling the road. And the work finished, and one guy said to me, he said, go to Cardiff. I dropped down there, went to Cardiff. There was no work. So I had to take out my watch and sell the watch, get some fare to come to Manchester.
Where were you staying when you went to Cardiff? Where did you stay?
Well, we rent a place for the Arab them. Some place rent a room, You have to be outside in the have a place like a shed. Put the water and get yourself and get a shower.
When you were living like that
Yes.
for a while, which I'm guessing was really tough.
Yes.
Did you think, I don't think this is for me, I think I'm going to go home? Did you think about going home?
Yes, but I got the money. They got the money now. I start to sell things. Sell some of my clothes. Take out my watch. Come to Manchester. I say to the taxi man in Piccadilly. Say, I want to show me all where the black people live in. He say, Moss Side. Give me the name of the places. Old Trafford. I said, take me to Old Trafford.
Did you just pick Old Trafford just because it was the other one that he said? There was no other reason?
No,
you just
no
went,
reason.
I'll just go there.
Yeah, go have a look. So
right.
I said, could you wait for me to have a look in the pub? See anybody I know. And I look at the pub, I see a few guys I know. Say, you can leave me now, sir.
And you
I was
stayed.
so glad now.
And that was it?
That was it, sir.
Okay.
Home now.
At that time, I saw what was happening in the area where I lived. We need some new houses. People are being moved to the four corners of the earth, all over the place. And speaking to my mentor, he says, well, if you want to do something, you've got to do it politically through the political channel. You can't always do it from outside. So I joined the Labour Party and then get involved in the Labour Party. And then we were able to, within the party, we were able to push through some resolutions.
How did that feel as a man who hadn't been in Britain that long to be able to be making a difference politically? That must have felt good.
Oh yes, you feel good. If I felt that I was contributing towards the society,
yeah,
and contributing towards the area where I was living.
So I looked at the system and I said, well, where do I come in? And I found that there was that gap in culture, which was so dark that people could not understand. Say, like the child protection, safeguarding. Our people coming from Africa have no idea, they have no clue of what that is saying. Because here, the government looks after your children.
I get a slightly mixed message from you. On the one hand, you say that people here, they're not very communal, but on the other hand, you say as well that the government helps out a lot.
Yeah,
so
the government doesn't make it communal. The government doesn't make it communal. It helps you as an individual, as a family. What I'm saying by communal life in Africa is, if I'm say like the whole of this Chester Road, everybody knows who lives next door.
Right.
You can know from the beginning to the end the number of children, their names, the elderly people, the young ones. So it's just that total integration of communal life.
When did people start to know about the shop? I mean, because you're here, but how long did it take before you started getting a few customers? Did it take a little while?
No, not long. Because anytime we do any jobs, right, it always advertises itself, and people send people here all the time. If I come to here and somebody else like you tell them where you've been, and they come here.
So
see, but most of my customers, the people who I trim, right, very ugly, you see. And when I finish with them, right, they look good. That's why I get a lot of work. Because
Are you saying there are a lot of ugly people around? You see, that's why I haven't been in the shop recently, because I'm not ugly. You see. Oh, I'm going to say that's the clip of the day already.
So I work more with women, trying to empower them, trying to make them understand that you owe your children a responsibility. And it is what you give to them that they will give back to the society.
I've been home.
Okay.
I got a plenty son and daughter. I take all of them home to the village where I born.
Mm-hmm.
I want to show them where I come from. Because when you go up,
Okay. So you've taken them home. That's good. That's good.
all of them,
That's good.
my grandkids,
Mm-hmm.
Godwin, Christopher, Paula, Ellen. I showed them how we eat with bare hand,
Mm-hmm.
how to respect. But here, we black people, because the white man gave us money,
I tell you a little about my story now. I'm not keeping you very long. One Saturday morning, my wife and I was in the kitchen there. And I says to my wife, but wait, I have no money in my pocket. What's happening? So she left the gas cooker and it came to me. And she says to me, what you worry about money for? You have your health, you have your strength, you have a little house, you have a car in front of the house, and most of all, you have me. And Tony, I will never forget that until I die, because you know those few words that she says touch me inside, and it was true. Don't worry too much about money if you don't have it. That's not all of it. You know, love, health, and strength, and don't forget respect. You need those each day.